Namaste. Welcome to the Warrior Monk Wisdom at Sunrise series. A daily dose of self-discovery can bring the calm within the storm. For when we know ourselves, the rest of the world begins to make sense. Let's flow.
Life is governed by cycles, by change. Sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down. Master Choya Koksu. Good morning. We are talking about life's cycles today and what that means in terms of your life. And what we need to understand is this is the entire point of the entire episode today, is that life itself is one big cycle from birth to death. Okay, it's one big cycle. And if you want to even take it further, if you were allowed to actually then decay into the earth would take your nutrients and cycle that through plant life and animal life. And it is literally one big ecosystem of cycle. So what I mean by everything's a cycle, I literally mean everything. You have the seasons, you have the Earth's rotations, you have the breath that we take is an in and an out. When we walk, we cycle from left to right foot. When there's a happiness, there's a sad, there is an angry and a content, there's a peace and a chaos, because one without the other just doesn't make any sense, right? So when you think of it in those terms, there's no reason to fear the cycle, and there's no reason to try to control it, because we can't control it. It is a cycle. Where we began, eventually it's going to end. So simply just ride that wave. You're never going to find a life full of happiness without sadness. The yin and the yang of the cycle is important, because the reason for cycles, in terms of our human cognitive ability to understand a cycle, it's present because one without the other we wouldn't be able to understand. Think about any type of religious tale, right? You have the god or the deity, and to understand their true love and compassion and hopes for their creation, there needs to be a bad guy. There needs to be a villain that has attributes that are opposite of that deity. And so just like a religious tale, there's contrast that allows us to understand happiness versus sad, for example, peace versus chaos, up and down, sad and happy, all of those things, because there is a cycle where you do feel happy, and then there's going to be something that happens and that occurs that's going to bring sadness, anger. All of these emotions and feelings will come, and you will cycle through them throughout your life. And so being able to understand every beginning has an end, and you will cycle through, helps us understand that it's okay whenever we don't enjoy something fully, because we know it's eventually going to end, because it's going to cycle through. But it also helps us understand that when we're on that high and we are feeling good, to not take advantage of it. You need to fully be aware and immersed into it, because again, it's probably going to end soon. So be there, be present with it. And that's the point of the cycle and understanding the cycle. And that is all I got for you today, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for flowing with us. Remember to like, comment, share, and follow us on all your favorite platforms. Namaste.